Hello guys, today I want to tell you one story. It's a real story, and this is a story about my wife. I always believed that the worst part of betrayal was the moment you discovered it. I was wrong. The worst part is the realization that you knew all along that the signs were always there, whispering the truth you refused to hear. This time I wasn't going to ignore them. It started with small things. Her phone tilted away from me, laughter that stopped when I entered the room, the way that she hesitated before answering simple questions. I had been down this road before. A year ago, I found out about her first affair, and we had promised to fix things. Therapy, open conversations, the whole glitched redemption arc of a broken marriage, and I believed it. We were at a party at my best friend Mark's house. The wine was flowing, the music was loud, and everyone seemed to be having a good time except me. Something felt off. She and Mark exchanged glances that were too long to knowing, and then, as I turned away for just a second, they were gone. I didn't want to be the paranoid husband, the insecure fool who saw ghosts where they were known. But the God knows, it always knows. So I followed my instincts and I walked through the dimly lit hallway of Mark's house. The guest bedroom door was slightly open, and what I saw inside froze me to the core. My wife, my best friend, tangled at each other like we never existed. I couldn't have stormed. I couldn't have screamed, thrown punches, shattered the illusion of civility right there. But instead, I stepped back, took a deep breath, and left. Not in defeat, but in cold, calculated purpose. This time, I wouldn't beg for explanation. I wouldn't cry or ask her why. I spent the next 3 days preparing, gathering proof, calling my lawyer, making sure when she realized what I knew, it would already be too late to manipulate the narrative. So, on Wednesday evening, I sat across from her at dinner. She smiled, oblivious, talking about weekend plans like our life wasn't about to change forever. I let her finish, savoring the moment. Then I slid my phone across the table, playing the recorded conversation between Mark and me earlier that day. The one where he confessed everything, thinking I already knew. She paled, opened her mouth to speak, but I was already standing up. This time I said, voice steady, I'm not sticking around to fix anything. And with that, I walked away. For the first time in years, I felt free. So, how this story for you guys? Write comments. It was real story. It happened with me. So I don't. I hope this time uh, it my it was my good decision. So maybe you had the same story. Tell me in comments. Subscribe, please.